Hey everybody, Ryan from Unconfined Conversations with Ryan and Steve. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about something that I didn't realize until today. Let's get into it. So, as you can see, I'm in the process of packing up all of my things because I'm getting ready to move. I just bought a house, which I'm very, very thankful for, and I came across these boxes in my closet. I was like, why? What in the world is even in these boxes? I don't remember these boxes. I don't remember how I got them. I don't remember what they were at all. So then I picked up this box. I'm going to set it down here under the light so we can get a better view of it. And you can see it's not a very big box. It's very small, especially compared to these other boxes. But inside this box is something very big. Something that maybe I had forgotten about, and I want to show you what that is. So when we open the box, we see a few items. The first thing that you see is these Tupperware bowls, right? Nothing fancy, right? Just some little Tupperware bowls, but on them is my prison ID number. That was the number I got when I first went to prison in 1998 is when I got that number. And these are the bowls that I used to use when I would cook food. So we would cook ramen noodles, burritos, what have you in these bowls. And these bowls have a lot of memory to them because in these bowls were shared meals, time with my friends, just a lot of great memories of having a very close friendship with some of the men inside there, was having some food to share with everybody. And so these bowls have a lot of meaning to them. Another thing inside this box are these blue pants. Now, for those of you who have had my experience of being able to get out of prison, you'll recognize these blue pants as the dress-out pants. These pants are what they give you to wear as you leave the prison to get out on parole. They're different from the pants that we would wear in there, only in their color. So they're not blue jeans, they just have an elastic waistband. And they don't have any pockets. They're just something to wear. They're almost like pajama pants, right? So I wore these and a white t-shirt. That's what I wore coming out of prison. This exact shirt and this exact pair of pants. So that holds a lot of memories too, because that was the last outfit that I wore while I was still inside. The last outfit that I will ever wear inside the prison system. What else we got in this box? Oh, right here. Look at that. We got the old flippy floppies. Look at those things. I don't remember how much they were. I think they were a little over $1, something like that, on the commissary list. But we had to wear these in the shower. It wasn't a prison rule, it was our rule. Let me tell you something about prison showers. Prison showers are some of the nastiest places you ever want to be. So we didn't want to wear anything other than flip-flops when we was in the shower, because you did not want to put your bare feet on that nasty old floor, because who knows what was going on that floor. So we had to wear the flip-flops. These things went with me everywhere. So we got the bowls, we got the outfit, we got the flip-flops. What else do we got? Oh, look at here. We got the old prison lamp. This lamp helped me to read, to see at night. That way my roommates could have some privacy when the lights were off. So this lamp served me very, very well. But this lamp is also very special to me because this clip is not the original clip that came on this lamp. I made this clip when I worked in the welding shop. You see, it's all handmade to grip onto whatever you needed it to. I just reused, let me focus. I reused the spring, and then I made a sleeve in there for the spring to go around, and then I put my own screws on the end there. But yeah, that's something that I made because the clip on there was plastic and it had broken and it just wasn't very durable at all. Just like a lot of things that they would sell us, it was very, very cheap. So I decided I'm going to make my own. So that's what I did. So we got the outfit, we got the lamp, we got the bowls. What else do we got? Oh, the old trusty hot pot. Let me tell you something about this hot pot. I bought this hot pot maybe 20 years ago. I bought this hot pot. All it does is it just heats up water. That's it. You just put water in there and then you plug it in and it gets hot. So it wouldn't boil, but it would get really, really hot. And we would use hot pots to make hot water so that we could have coffee, so that we could cook soups, so that we could cook other types of food. We used to get food in these little pouches, and so we would heat up those pouches by putting the pouches in the hot water that would go in the hot pot. And that's how we would heat things up. And this hot pot is very, very special because I had like a 9-foot cord added to it, which meant, especially when I was on the Hill, which is the old prison here in Sioux Falls, is I could plug this in at the back of my cell and I could leave it plugged in and walk all the way to the front of my cell and pour anybody a cup of hot water. And I had a very, very special friend. His name was Salathiel Pointer. Rest in peace, Salathiel Pointer. He was a very, very good friend of mine and a mentor. He was my next door neighbor, and every day I would pour him a cup of hot water so that he could have his coffee. And then we would just sit and visit. It was like a routine that we had and something that I looked forward to very, very much. So I kept this hot pot because of all the memories that are attached to it, the people that I shared my hot water with. We used it to cook when we would make meals together. Just a lot of fond memories of this hot pot and of all of these things. Even though prison was bad, these things remind me of some of the good times that I had. And, it's those good times and those relationships and those friendships that are really, really valuable and things that I needed while I was in there in order to become the man that I am now. And so, as I move into this new house and this new chapter of my life, I'm going to make sure to have these things with me and to periodically look at them and remember some of those men that I did all those years with. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about that today and share a little bit of some of my history in the prison and show you some of those things that I used to have. So until next time, check out Unconfined Conversations on all of our social media platforms, and we'll see you next time.